What's good, broskies, and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. Now, we are currently on day 460, and today, we got some big plans. Now, not too long ago, we built this farm right here. It should be giving me a lot of food, right? We have hella levels. It should be producing wheat, beetroot, potatoes, and carrots. But unfortunately, I think we made it too far away from my house, so it's super slow. We're getting some stuff every once in a while, but not enough to get the emeralds I truly need right now. So today's plan is to get a pumpkin and watermelon farm going. The only problem is, I think I might have to switch up the plan just a little bit. Now on twitch.tv/AKChroma, I've been building the outlines right here. We've started getting the paths going to walk around the farm. We have the areas where the farm is actually going to be, and we've started getting like the hoppers and the rails going. But I think it's finally time for me to start building this up, you know, getting the watermelon in, getting the pumpkin in. The only thing is, this looks super small. If we just go with something like this right here, we might not have enough space to get an ample amount of food. So what I'm thinking is, we focus on pumpkins for today, make this a massive pumpkin farm, and then in the future, we either expand that way or this way, and then get the watermelon farm going next. At least we already have the outline going, right? So it's not going to be too much work to figure out how much more space we need, but we will have to break this down again, which might take a little while. And now that we have a little bit of oak wood, I think it's time to get a couple of slabs going and finish these paths off. And now that that's done, I think it's a pretty safe bet to just finish the hoppers real quick. If we have enough iron going over there, let's honestly go check real quick, because I have been using it a lot. We, number one, need rails, and number two, need hoppers, so that's going to be a lot of work. After all of that's done, we're not even close to finish because we still need pistons, so this is going to be a bit of a long project. Plus, don't forget the observers. Those are actually pretty annoying too. And we need about 4 more hoppers. That shouldn't take too long. So whilst we're waiting on those, I think it might be a smart decision to try to get the powered rails going. Honestly, I don't know why we haven't started any powered rails. I know we have the regular ones, but for some reason the powered are just too hard for me to make. Oh yeah, and if y'all boys forgot, I am still doing my comment of the day thing. So if y'all boys want to be in a video, be immortalized in this world forever, drop a comment on this video right here. I'll answer in the next one, and hopefully we get some fun questions going, because I've really been missing that right there. If y'all boys forgot, in episode 3, we got a comment from my boy Hugo. Shout out to you. Hopefully you drop another one. What's the best build you've ever made in a hardcore? Amazing question. Bro, we're literally one short. I think this happens every single time. We have like nearly the perfect amount of material. It's like, ooh, actually, if you want to get this done, you're gonna need a little bit more. Sorry to let you know. Let's fly back to the base real quick, see if there's any more iron waiting on us, get a little bit more dirt, and maybe a few buckets for my lava farm. Because with that, we can get the water flowing quickly, and as long as we have the water flowing, we can start getting the pumpkins in. And we've got the water and hoeing done now. I think we should just place a couple of these seeds. Unfortunately, if we let them grow in naturally, we're going to have to break them down when we get the pistons and observers going, just so they actually activate. Actually, no. As long as one of them activates, they should all activate, I think, because they're on a redstone system. So maybe we'll be fine. I can't guarantee anything. Now, we've got some central pillars going to make it easier for me to place these observers. The problem is, to place an observer, you have to be looking at the thing, right? So I'm trying to look at these right here, but I don't know if it's possible. I also don't think it makes sense to stand from down here, because then it might be angled. Oh wait, no, it actually works. Okay, I guess this is gonna be the method we use now. Now, we had 44 cores to start off, and we were only able to do about 2 rows of this, or 2 farms, which means next time we're gonna have to go for at least a stack, probably a stack and a half, if not 2, just to be on the safe side. Plus, we gotta duplicate that over there, so we're gonna need a lot more quartz, my boy. Like, if I do have fortune on one of my pickaxes, a few of them actually, so it shouldn't take me too much time. Now, I'm going to try to put my redstone up here. Hopefully, this connects everything up, and it will allow my farm to start working. Since we have all this ready, I think it's the best time for me to start adding the glass and stuff as well, just so that this farm is working. There we go. We're good! And it is officially finished. We have got the pumpkin farm rolling. The only thing we have to do now is add a watermelon farm over here and add a little bit of a design to the outside. I don't want this to just look like it's floating absolutely nowhere, so I'm gonna try to add a little bit of a mount going into the ocean. Unfortunately, we're not gonna reach the bottom of the ocean because I really couldn't care less, but we're gonna try to make it look like the mountain actually comes out a little bit more, just so it's not as dumb as it was at first, you know. I think for now, all we're going to be able to do is expand the outline, get a little bit more oak wood, get a couple more slabs going, expand this, get the shell going once again, and then in the future, we can come back and then make the watermelon farm. But if we have the outline going, everything else should be pretty easy. We've gotten the outline going and the stalls. I think I'm going to have to add like a little bit of flooring in these middle sections so we can get the minecarts over there. I think since we're going to have to wait for that iron farm to start loading in, we might as well start working on the area around this island right here. Try to flatten it out a little bit, make it actually look like it should be here. Now, we've got a little bit of an area going, which makes it a little bit easier on the eyes, but I don't think we're going to completely surround this. Now, in this corner over here, we have a lot of space, which I think we're going to have to abuse in the future. We can't let this go to waste, so we're going to have to figure out what we want to put over here. Maybe another farm, maybe something that looks cool, a build or something. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we're definitely going to get something in this corner right here just to fill it up. Now, all we really have to do is finish off this farm right here, and we should be golden. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it done in this episode right here, but I think it's looking cool. I did say I wanted to add like benches and light posts and stuff like that over here. I don't think that's going to happen. The area doesn't look as good or as big as I was expecting. Plus, we have a lot of sand over here, which means we can't do any paths. So I think we're cooked. I won't lie to you. Now, the pumpkin farm is actually zooming, and in a second, I'm going to show you how many emeralds we can get from the time it took to build this right here. But over here, we have the watermelon farm, and it's honestly coming together pretty well. We have all the materials except for hoppers. I think we have like 14 hoppers in the back over here, but other than that, we're kind of in a bad situation, a predicament, if you will. I'm not getting as much iron as I would like, and I'm not getting as quick as possible, so I think I'm going to have to end the video off right here. And then hopefully in the future we can get it done off of the video, As long as we got the pumpkin farm going and can show that off, I am happy with it. Eventually we might make a second part of this where we make like a tunnel or a minecart that leads to my base. Finally start using the copper golem to sort it out. But let's go look at how many pumpkins we got so far, because I was looking in the chest not too long ago. We have a double chest full and the hoppers were backing up a little bit. So I'm just saying, we're zooming using all the like redstone that we did, all the iron, the obsidian and stuff. It was definitely worth it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my days. I low-key feel like this might be running smoother than my last one, and it honestly looks a little bit better than my last ones, Like every week on the last one, I don't know if you remember the last world, but every week I was trying to get a little bit of stuff, and I was like, oh, actually, this hopper right here doesn't work for some reason. This minecart right here is broken, and you have to go down there and fix it, and then you fix it, and then the next day you come back, it's like, oof, it's actually broken again, so maybe you want to try something else? It looks like everybody wants watermelon, which is kind of annoying. No, don't tell me that's true. Please don't do this to me. Please. We have like 3 guys who want pumpkins, and the rest of them want watermelon, bro. We're not even going to be able to trade all these. At least we know that the watermelon's going to be in high demand now, but I mean, 4 guys who want pumpkins is not good enough. We're going to be making a massive villager trading hall in the future. For now, I want to do the little island just to add a little bit of ambiance to the world. But like when we get like deep into it, we're definitely going to get like a trading hall going. I guess we'll make a pumpkin chest over here. We've honestly been getting a lot of beetroot as well, and we can't even sell all of that either, bro. These guys get like fatigued from me selling them stuff so quickly, it's annoying. Now, I was low-key thinking this farm may not be big enough, but as you can see, we're producing so many pumpkins that we can't even keep up with it over there, our small villager trading area, man. This is absolutely insane. I'm hoping y'all boys did enjoy that video, and if you didn't already, make sure you drop a comment for a question of the day so I can add you to a book and add you to this world right here, because that's going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you next one, broskies. Do say.